Squonkie, Squonkie, wake up.
What is it, Humble?
Come on, buddy. I need you for a minute.
All right, man. Hang on. Let me wipe this. I even got snow on my nose.
Don't worry about it. Hey, listen, I need you to install a sound mod for me, and I'd kind of like you to show the guys how to do it. There's a fella, I think he's over in England. Especially enjoys you.
He does?
Yeah, yeah. In fact, everybody does. They think you should have your own channel. But you're sticking with me, you little fuzzy bugger. Come on.
All right, Humble. What is it?
All right, first things first. I want to show the people how you get started. Guys, here's a thing called Old Rain Sound Mod. Okay, it's a folder that's empty right now. All right, well, we're going to leave that empty right for this minute. Now we're going to open up our content manager.
Humble.
What?
What do you need me for? You're telling him.
All right, come on over. You tell him. Get in there. Get into the content manager, you fuzzy bugger. Come on.
All right, guys, come on. Just like he said, come over to the content manager, double click it, and it'll come open. And we'll go over to our settings, and then we'll come over to apps, and we'll see that we got BLM lights, and stereo Joy-Cam that are activated right now. But what we want to do is go to Assetto Corsa, and then we want to go to, well, there's apps, and it'll show you what we have selected right here. But see what we've got? It's called JKACC EXT Rain. See it right here? We want to unequip that one just like this. That's the one we were using, JKACC. Okay? We unequip that. We'll come up to the content manager part now. And then we want to come to...
Tell him, guy.
Humble, be patient, man. Be patient. I got to figure it out myself. How do we do it? It's not the shaders light patch. It's not apps. Hang on. Let's go to content. There it is, right there. See how we got there? We went to content. Now we go to mods. And we want to disable Rain SFX. Disable. Okay, I'm going to disable that one too just for the shits and giggles of it. So we start out fresh. Now, we're going to shut this down knowing everything is disabled. We're going to come over here to the walking tree.
Is that a walking tree, Squonk?
Humble, don't fuck with me this morning. It's early. Come on.
All right.
Come on, guys. Operating system driver, wherever you have Assetto Corsa installed. Program files 86 for us. Steam apps. Common. Now we got American Truck Simulator, Assetto Corsa, Steamworks shared, and the Hunter Primal.
Which they lost my fucking progress, and I start out stark naked and broke, so fuck them.
Go to Assetto Corsa. Now, come on, guys, pay attention. Apps, CFG, content, extension, launcher, and mods. If you have mods, they're going to be in here. Now we're going to look to see what that Rain SFX was right here. So we're going to open up, first of all, a place to put this little guy. Just like God, you know. God always makes a place to put something before he moves it. So we're going to grab this one, and we're going to cut it, and we're going to paste it. I know I could have dragged him over, but I want to make sure I get the whole shooting match. Alright, now it didn't seem to have the same name as the one we just saw, so we're going to make sure, and see we got default sound effects right there, okay? So that's what we do. We make sure that this little guy is happy. Now we dragged him over there. He's in his own little place. We're going to hide him over here, and now we're going to put the new one in. So we got to go to the removable hard drive that we fetch our stuff on from the little Mac, because Humble doesn't surf the web with this one for obvious causes. Open this up. Now we're going to come down to, he has a wonderful way of not having any fucking understanding of where he puts mods after he gets them. He just slaps them in here and hopes to find them later. He's an idiot. He's kind of like squirrels. They hide the nuts and then they don't know where the fuck to find them. Okay, here, we found it though. There it is, called Race.
That ain't it.
It's called, right here, JKACCXT Rain RAR. Highlight it, right click it, go to this WinZip and extract to here. Now we are getting our brand new mod, and we're scooting along happy, and Humble has a good... I'm staring at you guys, see me? He has a good computer. It's 10 years, 11 years old, but it's still, he way overbuilt back then when his buddy Billy died. He was so heartbroken he couldn't play Xbox online no more, so he had a custom machine built from Colorado, a long ways away. I've never been there, but I hear it's a pretty place. And it was done by Stealth Machines. And so far, it's gone through a few rebuilds and upgrades, but the computer is happy. And so are we. We need it to do Assetto Corsa. We may at some point rebuild or build a new one from ground up with a 12-core processor or something with DDR4 or 5, whatever they come out with at the time. And but that's not for this year. Humble's gotta sell a lot of bows to get the money up for that, or he's gonna deplete the shit out of his bank account. So we're gonna be happy with what we got for the time being. Alright. Besides, after another 5 or 10 grand, we'll probably get about 18 frames per second better than what we get today. Yeah. But anyway, it's almost done. Just be patient. Alright, now once it is done, we're going to open them up. We're going to look at apps. There's a Python, and don't be afraid, it's not going to bite you. There this is, okay? Now hang on. Now content is right here, GUI, icons, and this is the icons, okay? Well, there's 2 ways we can do this, I think. I think we could probably just take this, copy it, and paste it right into here. This is what I'm thinking. And there it goes. And we're going to try this way first, because this is a lot, well, it's not that it's the other way is difficult, it's just that this is easier. And I don't know if it's going to work, but we're going to try it. Okay, now get rid of all these extra bullshits out of here, Humble, because they come from the Mac and they just take up space. Get rid of them. Okay, now.
Okay. Let's go see if it works. This is where the bear and the buckwheat meet.
As it were. So start up Assetto Corsa Content Manager again. Now we're going to look for this thing. Ah, look.
All right. Publicly, I apologize for saying that. I've been pestering him for almost two years, or a year at least, about getting the content manager, and he's dragged his feet, come up with every conceivable reason why he won't do it, right down to he didn't have $10. And I did this stage of the game. Fuck, I'll send him $25 on PayPal. I don't give a flying F, but dude, get it.
Anyway, back to the thing.
I apologize, Michael. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that on Alex's channel. Forgive me. If you want me to go back and take that off, I'll gladly do it. But anyway, just get the friggin' thing. Come on, you're wasting time, buddy. You're waiting at a stoplight for the light to change, and fucking Armageddon happened a month ago, and you're just sitting there. Come on. So here's the wet mod. We're going to get that enabled also. You don't really need it for Content Manager, but nevertheless, it doesn't hurt. So let's see if we could actually get it to work now. All right? Squonkie, take over.
Okay, well, once we get out of here, go back to settings. Now, come over to Assetto Corsa. And we will look for this new one. There it is right there. Boom. That's the new one right there. Now, what you don't see is this happy little sign right here. See, it's dark?
Uh-huh.
You know why it's dark?
Squonkie, tell them why it's dark.
I'll show you. I'd rather show you than tell you. Let's just minimize this. Come on back to here. Remember this little guy? Open him up. Open up content. Open up GUI. See these icons? Open up the icons and we're going to copy these. Watch. Copy, copy. Right click, copy. Now we're going to go over to, watch. We're going to search for, in our system, for GUI. And I don't see shit. Hang on a minute, then that's probably not where it is. Hang on. Hang on now, hang on, let's not go ape shit. Humble, where is it?
Hang on. Assetto Corsa, let's start there. I would say it, Squonkie, it's got to, hang on, let's go to content. We'll look for GUI.
There it is, right there.
Okay. Let's pop these in there. There they are, right there. See them? See where they're happy? They're right in there, nice as could be now.
How do we find those again?
GUI is right underneath your cars. Benchmark, cars, fonts.
Bud.
That's a car garage. Just behave yourself. Where was I?
Where was I? That's a car garage. There's weather. Now, this is where your clouds and shit are. Come on, you're getting off the track, kid.
All right. So now we're going to minimize this and go back to the content manager. And now we look.
And it's still off.
Well, let's go see if it works in game, kid, or they're not going to believe we know what we're doing.
Humble, I'm not 100%. You do know.
Just relax, relax. And no.
You want to show them this one?
You want to show them this one? You're working on this now, Squonkie?
Yeah. I got a long ways to go. You know how you like the Carreras. Wow.
The paint looks creepy.
Oh, Humble, fix it, man.
Just take the slider and run it this way. And then hit this. See how much nicer that looks just like that? That's all you got to do?
Yeah? What about the leather?
I'm a little nervous if you hit this, but you could try.
Oh, shit, don't hit that.
Okay. What about the rims? You might be able to fuck with the rims. What are we getting? 8 frames per second? Not much more than that. Oh, that's all we're gonna be able to do is the fucking head, the cap of this fucking thing? Fuck that, I ain't bothering with it. Alright, we ain't gonna do the rims.
Alright, but hit save because you made the paint look nice.
A lot nicer. I mean, there's a night and day difference between whether it looks cool as fuck or it looks like a piece of shit. Right there. One, just that easy. I mean, dudes, please. So, alright, Squonkie, let's get out of here. This thing doesn't have windshield wipers. Why don't you show them the nice Porsche that you've been working on?
This one?
Yeah, show them this one, Squonkie, and then we got to get going because we got stuff to do today.
Get right inside the thing. Now get out of skin editing mode. No, we don't want anything about skin editing with this. Okay, let's get inside the car.
As I said, let's get inside the car. Okay, well, you're not very tall, are you, Squonk?
Humble, I'm going to climb up there and bite your ass in a minute. You just shut up. You've been pissing me off since you woke me out of a sound sleep. Now behave yourself.
I'm sorry, kids. It's the friggin' coffee.
Well, why don't you drink tea? Or drink camel piss. I don't care what you drink, but don't be an asshole.
You're right. Forgive me. Okay. Well, this isn't really showing us the app in actual workings, but it's showing you the inside of this car that Squonkie's been feverishly working on to get it ready. And if we hit F1 once, we can come up and take a sniff at the wheel, and hit it again. Now we can take a look at the nice dashboard with the reel. This comes right from England too. This was imported bird's eye sugar maple. And okay, here's the outside of the car. Now, Squonkie got a little bizarre. He spelled Brembo wrong. He spelled it Bimbo. But I got laughing. I thought, what the fuck, leave it on there. And he wanted the Mobile 1 signs on, so we went along with the Mobile 1 signs. And he did some other cool stuff, like putting Man Cave across the back of the spoiler wing. And one touch I really liked that little Squonk did is he put 50 years Porsche, 1948 to 1998 right there. I mean, my dad was in business for 40 years with his business, and also he wanted the Nürburgring right there. So little Squonk, he has carte blanche when he goes to work on these cars. And I don't even want to tell you, I think it's like 26,000 horsepower. This son of a bitch will fly. And,
Humble, show him the lights.
all right, Squonk. Let's see.
How about the wipers? See, they work? All right, enough with the wipers. Show him the lights.
Ooh, Squonky boy.
I know you like the cornflower blue, so I put those on the bottom. They don't do that much anyway, Humble, but they'll cut down through the fog.
Wow, look at those beautiful blue ones. Now, if we hit the brakes, what do they do?
They turn a nice color.
Will the doors open?
Yeah, this is no cheap mod, bud. This is top of the line. Come on over here. Wow, take a look at the little door puller.
Yeah, but take a look at that carbon fiber.
Yes. Oh my God, covered with clear.
Is that cool enough?
Humble, you might be the only one on the planet that goes to this extent when you ask me to do these interiors over for you.
Yeah, well, let me tell you something, man. You do a nice job.
You are. You're an acquired person.
Well, you're an acquired squirrel, so come on.
Let's go see if this thing works. You ready? Let's just shut her on down. Turn the lights off so we don't burn the battery up. Let's get out of here.
We're going to have some fun, kid. Come on.
Hit escape. That'll do it. Now we go to drive to find out where we're going. And we want a different car than this. We don't want the long dongler. We want the Wing Chun Master, which now gets full stars. And by the way, if you're curious about the real horsepower, you can stay curious. Well, here it is. 26,916 brake horsepower with 12,402 nanometers of
Torque, son of stone.
And on the dealer start, it did a 320, which is ridiculous because it could go a lot faster than that. Okay, so here we are. Just to show off this mod, and because Alex just ran the place himself, let's go to somewhere where we don't usually go.
How about LA Canyons? Or, yeah, we can go to LA. LAC9. Let's do the reverse. Okay? And we're not going to do a race. We're just going to do a hot lap.
Where do we want to start out?
I don't even know if I want a ghost car. I guess we're just going to start. And what about the time? The time's good. Weather, windy. Let's change the weather. Let's go down to mods. And let's go to a heavy thunderstorm.
Holy shit. Just regular old thunderstorm.
And then let's increase the pressure. And the wind is blowing like a bastard, so let's try it. Let's see if this works.
Humble, see if this works. You know it's gonna work.
Well, whenever you're monkeying with mods, Squonkie, there's always that funny element of where maybe you're going to have to monkey with it a little to get it to go. But we'll try.
Did I ever equip that thing in apps? Oh, I think I did.
See what I mean?
And then we gotta get this right up for the people. You know, this is Stupid Bowl Sunday. When everybody sits there with a whole bunch of folks and they get drunk and have a ball eating all kinds of delicious food.
Nice engine. Okay, let's go back to where we once belonged. Okay. So it is looking nice. Let's take this little guy off. Let's come on down here and see if we've got the app. Looks like right here. Yep, there it is. Let's go up for a chance of rain.
Oh man, it's getting darker than the son of a bitch.
Well, we got rain. We ain't got any rain volume yet. Now we do.
I hear it. That's a good sign.
Okay. Beautiful. Let's go to BLM car. Holy shit, it's dark. Let's put the lights on. And we've definitely got rain.
Alright, let's do this thing.
Holy dark pitch. Let's get the wipers on. I've got it programmed through the button. You know what? I'm going the other way. I can't see shit.
Don't look too fucking promising either.
Alright, wrong time of day, Squonkie. We can't see jack shit. The rain's quitting on us. I hear it though.
Humble, turn around.
Well, let's find a suitable spot. It's dark. I don't want to go over the edge.
You got AAA.
Yeah, I got AAA, but they're not going to come out to LA Canyons to fetch my ass.
Sure they will. You pay them a ton of money.
That's true, but still. Alright, let's get this thing turned around here. This might be a... Wait a minute, I know there's a spot down here. It's friggin' dark, man. Here's a spot.
Oh, it's nice of Phoenix to put these in, wasn't it?
Yeah, he's a good guy. Whoa, there we go.
Notice the little blinkers when we were in there? They were blinking? That was cool, man.
Let's get these wipers kicked in the ass again. Hear him? Don't worry, Squonkie. It'll get to be daylight by the time we get around here.
But the people watching, do they want to see a whole program? They just want to learn how to do a mod.
Yeah, you're right, but I bet you they won't mind. Hear the rain on the car?
Sure, I hear it. Almost making me sleepy.
Get up in your little hutch then.
Humble, we're going by where the UFOs were.
Yeah, they'll never recognize this car, Squonk. Besides, it's nasty weather. Those little bastards melt in the rain, don't they?
I don't know what they do, Humble. But pretty soon the sons of bitches are gonna come out and show themselves, and then they're gonna tell us a crack of shit how that they fucking seeded the earth millions of years ago so that we could come out and become chicken fillet for them fucking bastards.
They're not going to tell us that, or we'll freak out and try to harm them.
Oh no, Humble, they got the people brainwashed. They're so fucking stupid. You know how stupid they are, Humble?
Squonkie, how stupid are the people?
They're fucking, did you hear about that stupid bastard in New York?
Let's not go there, Squonkie.
Yeah, bullshit, we ain't going there. I'll tell you what, if you killed a puppy, they'll put you in jail for 25 years after beating you to a death. But you can abort children now, even up to an hour before they would normally be born. And there's no consequence for it.
Squonkie, what the fuck you talking about?
No, really. And I didn't hear it on Alex Jones' channel either. But I wish I did, because I used to enjoy Alex.
Yeah, I know, I did too, but what are you telling me about this bullshit?
No, they're killing children left and right. Oh, they're looking forward to it. They can't kill them fast enough, the sons of bitches.
All right, enough of this shit. Squonkie, fuck that. That's a horrible thing. It's fucking murder, no doubt about it. And,
Well, we don't do that.
what are you talking about?
Squirrels don't kill their babies unless there's absolutely no food. If it's a situation where everybody's going to starve, then yes, unfortunately there's times where it has to happen. Rather than let the poor thing starve like that, the mother squirrel will eat the babies. But that's a horrible thing. But it's just very, very rare, and especially on your land, because you feed the squirrels all the time, that's never going to happen. You're just going to have lots and lots of squirrels.
All right, well, I like lots of squirrels. More the merrier.
And that's the way it should be with people too, man. They shouldn't be killing the babies off. You know something, Humble? They don't take into consideration Almighty God. He don't put up with that horse shit for long. Every civilization on the face of the earth from the beginning of time on, when they start killing children and innocent blood is crying out from the earth, God hears this and he comes out of his fucking room pissed off. And you don't want to piss him off, trust me. When you fire him up, because he's usually a very, very kind and benevolent, he's the only God there is, thank God, but nonetheless, he's kind and benevolent, and he puts up with a great deal of horse shit. As a matter of fact, the entire sins of the planet he put on his own self in the form of Jesus Christ and paid the own sin debt that he was, actually, if you stop and think of it, he was guilty of putting Adam in a position where he could fail. But he also baited that asshole devil, and that son of a bitch took the bait. Now he's fucked.
All right, well, this is Sunday. Keep preaching. You're doing pretty good. God, not only are you a mechanic that works on cars, Squonkie, but now you're a preacher.
Don't worry, Humble. I ain't asking for no donation plate.
Well, keep telling me, man. I'm interested in the story. Now, tell me, Squonk.
All right, so since the devil took the bait and conned Adam into giving him the title deed to this planet, which was actually owned by Adam at the time.
Now, wait a minute, Squonk. What are you talking about? Adam owned the planet.
He did. God made the planet. He set it all up. He got all the animals here. Back then, the seas were abundant with all kinds of life. There was life all over the place. The place was bursting with life. And it was nothing like it is now. Now it's horrible compared to what it was.
All right, well, whatever. So what happened?
Well, yeah. That asshole devil, in front of everybody, said that he wanted to take over God's place and kick him the fuck out. And he wanted to rule and do his own fucking thing. And 1/3 of the angels in heaven, they went along with that prick devil, just like those bastard Democrats do, trying to get rid of President Trump and all the good people.
Well, all right, Squonk, you got me going now. What the fuck? Tell me more.
Okay, but what happened was the devil was determined to exalt his throne above that of God's, and God kicked him the fuck out of heaven. Kicked him right the fuck out. Get out of here, you son of a bitch. But he couldn't just out and out destroy him because there was 2/3 of the angels watching, and that was the most elaborate angel of the time. and he held a high position.
Yeah, well, so what happened? So the son of a bitch ended up down here on the planet Earth after God made it, and then
When God took the dust of the earth and made him a human being in his own image, in the image of God did he make Adam, and Eve for that matter. I'm gonna talk gentle because of fucking bastards. I don't want them to hear us.
who? The devil?
No, fuck the devil. I don't want those aliens coming out of here.
All right, so tell me more.
So what happened was, Humble, pay attention, will you? I ain't gonna tell you this 15 fucking times. So what happened was, the devil was so fucking pissed off that God made the dirt into an image and breathed life into its nostrils and it became a living soul. It actually became, believe it or not, the Son of God. Because God made it in his own image, in the image of God, he made it. And now God, his name is Elohim, Humble, and that's a plural name for God. So right off the bat, you know it's Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, which is named the Ruach HaKodesh. And Jesus' name really is Yeshua HaMashiach. So once you understand that there's names that mean something, as a matter of fact, that the name of Jesus Christ, that's a name that's above all names, and that'll heal a person if they speak to the problem in their life. Suppose, I mean, Humble, you had a tumor just a week ago, and you spoke to the tumor. How long did it take to leave?
It began to leave Squonkie within an hour, and within a day it was fucking gone. Absolutely gone.
All right. Well, nobody's going to believe you. They're going to think you're a total bullshitter, but you get to enjoy the fact that you ain't got a tumor no more.
Yeah, you're right.
And you ain't got to fire up Obamacare to get the thing rooted out of your body, and then they put you on a fucking medical plan whereby it's going to cost you a fortune, and then they're going to fiddle fuck with you from now till the end of time until they interject some cancer into you or something and kill you off. So fuck those bastards.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I got a better health care plan with God. Jesus, by the stripes on Jesus, he healed us all.
That's right. But you gotta know it in order to have it. I mean, think about that poor lady who was rooting around on the sides of the streets, Humble, trying to get food out of the garbage, but she didn't realize her great-grandfather left her $50 million in a fucking account. If she knew she had that money, she wouldn't be rooting in the trash.
Fucking Squonkie, look in the sky. See a light?
I did see it, Humble. Go easy.
Think we should turn the lights out, go silent?
Fuck no.
Okay, come on. So tell me more.
All right, so what happened was, is in the due process of time, God would come down and walk with Adam in the cool of the day, and Eve also. We made Eve out of Adam's own rib.
Now wait a minute, this is starting to get sci-fi on me.
Dude, this is fucking a long time ago. Well over 6,000 years ago when this happened.
How the hell do you know all this?
Squirrels know all this stuff. Humble, it's the people that are fucking ignorant. Us animals know the whole scam. Let me put it to you this way, Humble. Who in the fuck got the animals on Noah's Ark? Did Noah go out and lasso the fucking animals?
Not from what I remember, Squonkie. It said that God went out and brought the animals in.
No shit, Humble. We hear his voice all the time. He's good to us. The cattle on 1,000 hills belong to him. And even when a sparrow falls to the ground, he knows about it. He's on this shit, man. People think he's tiny and insignificant. They're fucking brain dead. He's huge, man. He's way beyond your comprehension. You people don't understand. He's awesome, man.
All right, Squonkie, I'll go you that. I believe you. So tell me more. So what? You got me excited now. What the fuck's going with the story?
It ain't a story. Well, it is a story, but it's the fucking truth, Humble. Bold face and honest to God.
All right, well, keep going.
So what happens is, the fucking slithering bastard devil, who's a serpent,
Yeah.
but he can talk.
Now wait a minute. Now we're into talking serpents?
Fuck, Humble. What, have you heard? You've heard even on the Alex Jones show that they talk about these serpentine bastards that live down inside the earth. You know, they're not necessarily snakes, but they're fucking. They're shapeshifters and all this other bullshit.
Yeah, they're supposed to be like the fucking aliens.
Well, they are alien. They're alien to this fucking dimension, but the fucking things are really fallen angels.
And that's right, angels can't die, can they?
Oh, fuck no. They're eternal beings. They were supposed to be helpers for God who also can never die.
Holy fuck, now we got a problem.
Yeah, we got a problem, because Adam wasn't supposed to ever die either. But when he sold the fucking birth, or the title deed to the...
Now wait a minute, here we are with this title deed shit. All I know is, Squonkie, from what I remember, didn't Eve get presented a choice to eat from the tree of knowledge of good and evil? And she would find out that she was as God.
Yeah, Humble, but what did she find out? You remember?
Yeah, she found out she was stark naked and then stopped. They went and sewed fig leaves together, and Adam couldn't look at her titties anymore.
Humble, that's a fucking paraphrase edition, but the truth of the matter is, you're right. When she fell, she was clothed with a glorious light. They didn't see her titties, old boy. They were stark naked, but they were clothed with the light of God, the Shekinah glory. They glowed, man. They were fucking awesome. Remember the devil said that it says in the Bible that he's gonna transform himself into an angel of light?
Well, that cheap bastard.
He's about to come up to the end of his fucking lease on this planet, man.
Alright, here we are back to the planet and back to the lease, and man, you gotta do something with these fucking headlights. I definitely need high beams or some shit, because third gear is about all we're gonna get out of this tonight.
Are you ready to listen, Humble?
Yeah, I'm ready. Come on.
So here's the deal. So God told Adam, you could eat of any tree in the garden. Anything you want. Carte blanche. You want an avocado? Go grab it. You want a nice bunch of grapes? Go get them. You know, don't fuck with the animals. Leave the little animals alone. They don't eat animals back then. Poor little things. We all were fed from Mother Earth. And the earth provided for all. Well, actually God provided, but he put all these things on the earth for us to eat. So there was never any fighting amongst, you know, it's kind of like this. Humble, you looked out your window and you see the little baby crow, that she was raised here on the land and eaten right alongside of the squirrels.
Yeah.
But she loves the squirrels now, and we adopted her as one of our own. So she's our own flying squirrel.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you know how her mom and dad sit up on the tree and they watch for predators to come and fuck with the animals?
Yeah, Squonkie.
Well, back then, everybody got along. Even dinosaurs and shit.
Alright, so what's with this title deed stuff?
Well, the title deed stuff is this. Since everything belonged to Adam, it was his. But when the devil conned him out of it by lying to Eve, and he knew better. He knew don't eat that fucking thing. God told him straight to his face. But he did it anyway. Men do weird shit for women, and women know that, and the devil knows that. If he wants to get to a man, he's going to get to him through a woman, which he did in this case.
Now wait a minute. You were going to tell me about how Eve was made.
Yeah, God took one of the ribs. In fact, it's the only rib on a human being, and you can Google this, that actually will grow back if you cut it out. I believe it's the 8th rib off the side, and on that I could be wrong, but I know if you Google it, you'll find out that there is a rib that you take from a human male, and it'll actually grow back.
Fucking Squonkie, you amaze me on how much you know.
Well, man, stick around a while. I mean, we're born with this knowledge. You poor bastards have to learn it, and if you look at the television, they're going to lie and con you into a fucking, this side of being retarded, man. Those bunch of bastards, all they are is a lying troop of fucks. I'm glad you threw that television in the trash years ago. There may still be hope for you, Humble.
Yeah, no shit. Hence, we won't be watching the fucking stupid bowl.
No, we won't. It's all a bunch of satanic bullshit.
You're right. So on with the story, Spock.
Alright, so when the devil squeezes up next to fucking Eve and gets her, he cons her into believing that she's gonna be as God, and she was already this child of God, so what the fuck? But she saw an opportunity to gain something she thought she didn't already have. And what happened was, she found out she was naked. And so did Adam. And then they were scared shitless to God because it was obvious they no longer looked like him. They had fallen short of the glory of God, and then now they were obviously fucking sinners. And then they became cast out of the very place God built for them because they weren't worthy to live there no more.
Holy shit. Whoa. Nice break, Squonkie. You did a good job.
Stop at the stop sign. Full stop.
You're right. Okay, so keep preaching, squirrel.
Alright, man. So what happens is, God realizes when it happens, because he comes down to walk with Adam, and Adam's hiding. He goes, Adam, what the fuck? Where are you, man? That's paraphrased edition. You won't find that preached on many places today on television or radio. But he says, where are you? And he knew where he was, but he always likes to give you an opportunity to come clean. He knows, I mean, humble, the sins you've done, God already knows every single one of them. And when you tell him about it, ain't when he finds it out. But it's when you get an opportunity to come clean and agree with God what you've done is wrong.
All right, yeah, I understand that, Squonkie. That's why it's important to confess your sins to God.
Yeah, it is. Because that's when you get a chance to sit down with him and he says to you, this is wrong what you did. It doesn't fit in with this world that I made.
Yeah, like abortion.
Oh, fuck yeah, humble, like abortion is totally wrong. In fact, it's worse than wrong, it's a demonic sin. The dirty bastards, what they're actually doing is doing blood sacrifice on innocent children to gain power for these cocksucking politicians.
Like the SAFE Act.
That's exactly right. Remember Sandy Hook happened right before they crammed that SAFE Act down your throat?
Yeah.
Well, remember how you prayed about it? God told you to watch that. Well, he didn't tell you, he just showed you that Vice video on YouTube where Vice went to that place on the coast, west coast of Africa called, it begins with an L, don't it?
Come on, don't fail me now.
It's so close in my mind. It'll come to me. It'll come to me. Largos. What the fuck's the name of it? Logos. Not Nigeria. Liberia, humble. In Liberia, remember? He showed you that, and you can Google it, go see it yourself about Liberia. Yeah, about the Civil War that was there, and there was this guy named General Butt Naked who used to, before he went...
Wait a minute, wait, what, General who?
General Butt Naked.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, the black guy, meaner than a son of a bitch, too. They used to get hopped up on drugs, and he would send one of his men out into the village, and they would grab an infant child and cut its heart, its chest open with a knife, and they'd grab the heart while it's still beating, and each one would take a bite out of it.
Squonkie, what the fuck are you on, man?
No, it's real, fuck stick, it's real. Don't watch it yourself, this asshole did that. Because then when they went into battle, start fucking naked, the bullets from the AK-47s would miss them, the other people were shooting at them, but they would kill them and they eat them too.
Well, what happened to this fucking bastard? Is he...
Well, humble, you're gonna have a hard time believing this, but General Butt Naked one day was sitting on the fucking porch in the fucking heat of the day, and he sees this guy come walking down the fucking street. It's kind of glowing. Oh, behold, Jesus Christ came to talk to that son of a bitch himself in some incarnate form, and he fell to the fucking ground as if he was dead and started to weep uncontrollably, and now he's a preacher.
Wait a minute, this fucking asshole that's eating children's hearts and killing people, starting with balls swinging in the wind with an AK-47 and hacking them to death with fucking machetes, is now a preacher?
Oh yes, he is, humble. He saw the fucking error of his ways and God had mercy on him.
Now why would a fuck Now wait. Why in the fuck would God have mercy on a dirty son of a bitch like that?
Well, humble, I'm going to tell you why. Because he took the sins of the entire planet on himself when he went to the cross. And as far as God's concerned, that's the only thing that's saving this planet from being burnt to a fucking crisp right now. Is the fact that every time God looks over at Jesus, he realizes that Jesus has paid the entire price of every sin that every human being would ever do, from the sin of Cain who slew Abel, and Cain's still alive, by the way. I'll tell you that story another time, but that bitch is ready to come back out, and you're going to see him face to fucking face. Actually, I pray to God you don't see him, humble. I hope, I just, you know, that
Stay with the story.
Alright, so here's the deal. So the sins of the entire planet have been paid for by the blood of Jesus Christ, which is actually God himself. So God took full responsibility of the fall of man by paying the price himself, and that's why no human being, no matter how good they think they are, can ever pay the price for their sins, because they're simply flawed. I mean, it's the same thing as when Cain brought a sacrifice before God, but God didn't have no respect for it, humble, because at the time, now listen, God was so fucking pissed off when Adam got fucked out of the title deed of this planet and got thrown out of a beautiful garden that God made by hand for him, that he cursed the ground rather than cursing Adam. He was so fucking pissed, he cursed something, he cursed the ground. That's why the ground... Stop here. Come over here. We can't get out because it's raining, but see these thistles? Everything has thistles and thorns? Well, that shit... there's one right there. Take a look at this motherfucker. I get a little excited, humble. See that thing right there? Get out and take a look at that fucking thing. You ran over it.
Alright, hang on.
See that fucking thing? Look at the thorns on that bitch. Look at the fucking thorns on it. This happens to be an aloe vera and the thing's pregnant, but that's beside the point. But look at the spines and shit. See all these fucking spines? Well, all that shit was never there. That's all evidence of the curse, man. Just like cancer is evidence of the curse, all that's evidence of the fucking curse, man.
So the curse, wait a minute, I thought Jesus Christ was manifest to take away the curse off the planet.
Well, yeah, he is, and did. But the truth of the matter is, that son of a bitch and devil ended up with a fucking lease on this planet, and it lasts 6,000 years. The son of a bitch has 6,000 years to fiddle fuck with humanity and totally fucking off the face of reality. And he's running out of time fast. Any fucking day, any hour of any day, that bitch is gonna run out of time and he's fucked. And he knows he's fucked.
I'm liking this. So do we win in the end?
Fuck yeah! We won when Jesus said it was finished on the cross. When he bowed his head and died and went to hell for 3 days and 3 nights in the very center of the earth, where that's where the son of a bitch and devil took the keys of this planet and of the title deed. He took it straight to hell where nobody could get to it and ever get out again. Well, when he took Jesus to hell and figured he had him buffaloed, he had no fucking... He was not too fucking bright, let me tell you, first of all. But the truth of the matter is, humble, that stupid bastard took Almighty God right to the very place he hid the fucking key, the title deed of the planet, and the keys of death and hell. And God, when he kicked his fucking ass, I'm telling you, humble, I hope there's a video of the ass kicking the devil took when Jesus sprung onto that bitch. He beat that motherfucker senseless. He beat him hip and heel. He beat that cocksucker to death. But he couldn't die, but he still beat him. That fucker's got a black eye to this day that Jesus beat the living dog shit out of that son of a bitch. And he took back what the devil had stole, and he got back salvation for humanity, all of us. That's why all you stupid bastards that fight each other over everything ought to take a fucking realization that you all come from the same God. But you all come from Actually, one of the 8 souls that was on board Noah's Ark, which, by the way, is as real as a heart attack, and you think God don't get pissed off, they were starting that fucking violent bullshit all over the world, killing everybody and having a fucking wonderful time, and God said, I've had enough of this bullshit, and he destroyed every fucking... Humble, get out of the car. Get out of the fucking car. Do you see these valleys? Do you see these rocks?
Yeah?
Well, it was all underwater at one time. See them clouds? Under fucking water, bud. And there's evidence all over this world. Huge. See that great big huge fucking rock?
Yup. Rocks don't float.
No, they don't float. They don't need to float. The water was moving everything everywhere. As a matter of fact, Humble, do a little research on what they find in Montana and Arizona, up in the mountains. Great big places where millions of dinosaurs were buried under the mud at the very same time.
Yeah, but Squonkie, you know, the scientists tell us that was caused from a meteorite striking the Earth.
Oh, but those assholes will tell you that your grandmother was named Obama if you're ready to believe that horse shit.
I don't even think he's named Obama.
No, he's not. He's Barry Santaro, but that's for another story. Anyway, on with it, Humble. We're almost back, and then we gotta make this video. The deal is this: everything is set. Jesus is ready to come back. He's rightful owner of this planet now. He got it back, and he'll give it to us someday. When the squirrels already got it, but I mean, you humans ain't got jack shit yet because right now you're proving that you're unable to fucking handle anything. Now that you're starting to slaughter innocent children, you better get on your knees, Humble. You better tell God you have no part of this bullshit whatsoever. You know, that dirty bastard in New York, he said, well, we're going to legalize marijuana. Well, that's dandy, but I knew the son of a bitch had something evil up his sleeve. Yeah, get the people stoned and then kill the children. You're a real piece of work, you prick. But anyway, here's the deal. God's putting up with his horse shit, but he's on fucking notice. I got news for you, Humble. God is not going to put up with this bullshit for long. This fucking bastard is ripening up, and when the time's right, you watch and see. You watch and see. He'll never get away with it unless he does like General Butt Naked. Now, General Butt Naked, he saw the error of his fucking ways and he repented. And now he's out preaching the gospel. But I don't foresee any day soon. Wait a minute.
No, we're not going to the titty bar. Ah, fuck it. Come on. You want to go see Gloria?
Yeah.
All right, come on. You can go see Gloria. I'll wait in the car and just think of... You don't belong, though, and don't be playing with them titties. All right, go on. Get in there, kid. I'll wait for you. Fuck it. Wow. That's a lot to take in on a day. All I was going to do is have him show you about installing a mod, and here he's giving you the full gospel about how Jesus Christ has paid the sins of all mankind, that if you accept that payment for your sins, you're counted clean, man. You'll stand before God and nothing will be said. He'll look at Jesus and say, yeah, full payment paid. Come on in. And you won't have anything to boast about because you know damn well the only thing you did was accept a free gift. You think if Donald Trump was going to give me this car, a multi-million-dollar car, out of pocket change, that I would be too fucking proud to accept it? Do you think for an instant I wouldn't be thankful? And I would be grateful, and I would say thank you and be appreciating it? Bet your fucking ass I would. So don't you be too proud to take the greatest gift of earth, of all time. There'll never be a better gift. There'll never be another gift like this. Gift of eternal life. Here he comes now. Come on. Get in here, kid. Get in here. All right. You smell like perfume. God, cheap perfume at that. You even got the car stuttering. Say something, Squonk.
Man, I love Gloria.
Oh, you're a squirrel.
Yeah, but she's got a beaver.
Not. You can't preach and say evil things at the same time.
Beavers aren't evil.
Come on. So what's the deal, Squonk? We're almost back to home.
Well, Humble, the deal is this. As you can see, the world is starting to really get bad. As far as the earthquakes and the tornadoes and the bad weather, and of course a lot of the weather, the dirty bastard people, scientists are manipulating it to kill each other off, so wars are now fought by weather, and who the fuck, they just blame God for it. And I'll tell you who's big on this is the insurance companies, who now won't give out the claim money because they just blame God. Well, it's an act of God. I apologize that your house was swept off into the fucking valley by a mudslide, but did you read that we don't cover mudslides because that's an act of God? Oh, so you can take my $1,000 a year, you cocksuckers, but you won't pay for the house? We don't tolerate that kind of language, and by the way, we no longer tolerate gender-specific language where you say man or woman, he or she. Now it's got to be it or they. You know what? You go fuck yourself. Take your stupid rule book and ram it right up your fucking ass. Right? That's what I tell them.
Oh, Squonkie, by the way, we're off the subject, but I want you to tell the people about what happened the other day on the phone.
Alright guys, listen up. Humble was taking a nap. And he was dreaming, man. He was sound asleep and the phone rang and woke him up. He thought, well, maybe it's Jody or somebody calling him to say hi. So he picks up the phone and out of the blue comes this voice saying, hello? Is this you, Mr. Humble? Yes, well, this is Microsoft. We're calling you because your computer key for your operating system is going to be revoked in just a few days.
Yeah, I remember that, Squonkie.
Remember what you said?
Yeah, I remember what I said. I said, what kind of fucking bullshit is this? You can't revoke my key. Who the fuck are you? This is Microsoft. How the fuck do I know it's Microsoft? Well, because we're calling you on the phone. Are you in front of your computer right now? I said, no, you stupid fuck. I'm on the phone with you. As a matter of fact, I was taking a nap before you assholes called me. Sir, we will not put up with this kind of talk for much longer. We're here to help you, not to cause you any harm. We're immediately demanding that you start up your computer and let us have free will of it. You're what? Who the fuck are you? I told you, don't you not understand the language? We're Microsoft. We're calling you because your computer was compromised by several countries on the face of the earth, and they are putting out horrible things, and we're going to revoke your license key unless you buy a new one. Let me go and get in front of my computer. Thank you very much, Mr. Humble. Okay. I unplugged the fucking computer from the switcher, so it's not even hooked to the internet anymore. And the lady goes, is your computer on? I said, yeah, it's you know, it's not a fucking light switch, lady. And she hung up. Yeah, she hung up because she knows damn well I didn't have it hooked to the fucking internet. In fact, it's been 3 days since I hooked it to the internet. And I'll tell you something else. Immediately I called RescueCom and asked them if David said, don't worry about it, George. It's a bunch of fucking bullshit. It's a scam. Well, he didn't say it like that. He said, Mr. Humble, it's a scam. Don't fall for it. A lot of our customers are calling for the same thing, and you didn't let them do it. No, I didn't let them do it. Well, good, because that would have really caused some problems. They would have held your computer for ransom, and then we would have been in a whole world of shit. He didn't say that either, but that's what he meant. Well, anyway, holy shit. All right, there's lights. Let there be light. So, guys, Squonkie's curling up on the seat. He's tired. You guys have gotten more than you bargained for on this video, that's for damn sure. But you learned how to install a mod. You learned that it works. You can hear it for yourself. And you've got your Bible lesson for Sunday on the day of the Super Bowl. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed this and get a lot out of it, because this is just encrusted with truth from one end to the other. And my greatest heart wish is not only for you to enjoy your life, but to not go to hell, because it's fucking ridiculous. You don't need to go. Jesus already went there for you, and where is this dude? Where the hell is the guy? This is fucking with my eyes. Get out, camera 5. Where is this prick? Where is he? Son of a bitch was here a minute ago. Where is this fucking guy? I just can't get a fucking video without hitting the guardrail. Alright, here he is. Okay. Look at a little rain blinker going. What do you think, guys? Squonkie don't fuck around, boy. Come on, buddy, get in here. You gotta catch your death of cold. We got room for you. All right, guys. Bye-bye.